We got our cookie bank. We got our freaking cookie bank. They're generating 1,400 cookies a second. Hello everyone, TimeToGrind here, and I wanted to play the one, the only, the original cookie clicker game because it just fully launched on Steam. It's been a web game forever, and it kind of was the like original creator or popularizer of the clicker genre. So I wanted to just go ahead and try it out, and you know, I haven't played it in so long. Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to, you know, play it because it officially came out on Steam. Everyone's kind of been like getting all hyped about it. If you don't know what Cookie Clicker is somehow, obviously I'm clicking on cookies and I'm gaining cookies, and we're the Shiny Meatballs Bakery, which actually we'll rename that to the Time to Bake Cookies. I know the UI is a little bit small, so we're the Time to Bake Cookies Bakery. And overall, this is a clicker game, which means it kind of, you know, has a bad rap a little bit, but we've played a lot of like roguelike clicker games. You know, TV Kid itself is a roguelike clicker game. You know, it all kind of got popularized from this. So obviously what we're doing is we're just clicking on cookies and we're gaining cookies, and that doesn't sound very boring, but the game starts to get, you know, very, very kind of complex and stuff like that, and we're using the cookies to buy things to give us more cookies. So I guess these are the things we can buy. We can buy cursors, which are just auto-clicking once every 10 seconds. Eventually grandmas will, a nice grandma to bake more cookies. We'll kind of unlock more and more and more stuff. There's also some, you know, unlocks here of the mouse and cursor are twice as efficient. The mouse and cursor are twice as efficient. Okay, so we can get one of those, which one of them's carpal tunnel prevention cream. That's actually hilarious. So we're gonna just buy a lot of cursors and stuff like that to help us with our clicking of these. Pretty quickly, you know, it's not like the most, I don't know, it's a very interesting type of, you know, game. Idle games are very, very interesting, but if you're gonna play any single one of them, you know, unless you're specifically wanting like, you know, a, you know, roguelike version and stuff like that, because TV Kid technically is a clicker game, but, you know, it's so much more. But that's the same thing with this game. It is a clicker game, but there's so much more about it. So let's go ahead and save up for reinforced index finger, which is the mouse and cursor are twice as effective. Probably seems pretty important, because that way now we click it, and every time we're getting 2 cookies instead of 1, all of our cursors are doing even more. How much does the next one cost? 500. So we'll just keep doing that. Let's actually save up for a grandma here. There we go. We have grandmas now that are cooking us, helping us bake cookies, which each grandma produces 1 cookie per second. These are producing 0.2 cookies per second. Yeah, we'll just, let's see. I don't know. I tend to, in these clicker games, try to do like whatever the cheapest thing is. So what is this? We have, does it say we have 11, or is it going to cost 11? I think we have 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think that's how many we have. I think I miscounted. So 12. Yeah, okay. Pretty sure that's what it is. So we'll just kind of keep clicking here. I think let's buy another grandma, because if they're giving us 1 cookie a second, but we're going to eventually have a freaking cookie empire right here. We're going to have a cookie empire. Let's go ahead and buy 1 more cursor, and then at that point we will probably save up for this. The next upgrade, carpal tunnel prevention, the mouse and cursor are twice as efficient. Eventually we'll get grandmas are twice as efficient. So this is, I'm assuming, just going to be in order of like the basic upgrades. I think early on it's pretty linear. But you know, once you keep getting achievements, this is just throwing Steam achievements at me. I like the quotes up here. Why don't you visit more often, Grandma? But no, yeah, things are gonna get insane. I mean, there's like prestiging, there's whole like skill trees. I mean, like if you're looking at the, you know, Steam list or whatever for this game, it's very, very interesting. So at the very least, you know, I don't know if this is gonna be the best series ever. I mean, let me know if you guys want to see more cookie clicking videos. Let's get carpal tunnel prevention cream. Oh wow, we're getting so many more cookies now. So let me know if you guys want to see more of this. I kind of at the very least just wanted to make a single video on it, you know, kind of celebrating it for what it is, you know, and because it did just officially come out on Steam, you know, the definitive edition that's been, you know, getting updated for constant amounts of time. Let's just buy a bunch of grandmas here. Let's get some cursors. I mean, I'm getting so many achievements. It's actually hilarious. What do we want to save for? How much is forwards from grandma? Grandmas are twice as efficient. Let's get a 5th grandma. Yeah, that definitely means we have 5, because we have 5. Oh, they're all aged differently. We have Doris, age 93, Gaga, age 96, Pearl, age 84, Beryl, 84, Glorida, 98. We got a 98-year-old helping us bake cookies. Oh my gosh. And Time to Bake Cookies Bakery. Yeah, let's go ahead and just save up for the doubling the grandmas. That's gonna be pretty interesting. Because right now they're what? Getting us 1 cookie a second. 5 grandmas producing 5 cookies per second. Oh, you can see how many cookies they baked so far. So grandma's 530, Cursor's 750 so far. So grandmas are catching up, and especially they're gonna catch up now that we have forwards from grandmas. Now they're giving us 2 cookies a second. Look at that cookie counter. That is climbing up immensely, actually. Let's what's the next one? 5,000 for steel-plated rolling pins. Let's get to 10 grandmas. Maybe, actually, I don't know. Cursor. This is definitely the carpal tunnel prevention thing or whatever. That one upgrade's not lying, because clicking a lot here. Obviously, once you get to a point, they kind of just go up, you know, in themselves. But if you're actively playing the game, you might as well be clicking on the cookie, right? Because, you know, you do gain a lot. Cursor. So we have 20. I tend to play these games like I like it being all nice and neat. So now that we have 20, we'll get grandma up to 10. I don't know why. I just find enjoyment out of doing it like that. And then once we get to 10, then we'll save up 5,000, I think, for the steel-plated rolling pins. I think is probably the play. Moist cookies, grandma. I need to look at these quotes up here even more. Actually, a farm. Let's actually save up for a farm here real fast. Actually, no, I lied. Okay, we got to 10 grandmas. We got to 10 grandmas. Now, let's actually get a farm, because that's only 1,100. The upgrade for the grandmas twice as effective is 5,000. So I want to get a cookie farm going on here, because that seems to be the next thing. The next big thing is 12,000, which I'm assuming we'll see what it does. You know, once we get the farm, I'm assuming that's how it works. So farm. There we go. We got a cookie farm. Each farm produces 8 cookies a second. See, so you kind of see, like, you know, the more we get of these things, it kind of gets insane here. So just that 1 cookie farm was the equivalent of 4 grandmas right now. We are going to get the steel-plated rolling pin. Can I, like, expand the upgrade? No, I think we can only see that. So I think we probably save up for the... Actually, no. Let's get this up to 25. We'll get the cursor up to 25. Because these are giving us 0.4 per second. So, I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't be investing so much in it. But, I don't know. Got to make it nice and neat, right? Got to make it nice and neat. Oh, for 100,000, we can get 1,000 fingers. The mouse and cursor gain 0.1 cookie for each non-cursor building owned. Oh my gosh. Dang. Okay, let's get grandma up to 15, I think, actually, maybe. Or do we save up for... See, like, ideally, it would be better to get farms, but I kind of like keeping it all nice and neat, right? We're at a weird number right now. So, let's get the grandmas up to 15 here. That's only going to take about probably 1,400 more. And also, milk is starting to rise. And if I remember from the Flash game, once it gets to the top, we get double cookies, I think. I think is how it works here. So now we'll get the last grandma here. And now actually, instead of waiting, I don't know, waiting 5,000. Let's buy, we'll buy 1 farm. How about that? We'll buy a single farm and then we'll get the steel-plated rolling pins. I think is probably the play. Also, you can apparently sell buildings, which I don't know why you would want to do that unless you somehow like accidentally auto-bought, because you can buy in like tens amounts, hundreds amounts, you know, later on. It gets kind of insane here. So, oh yeah, okay, we'll buy the 1 farm. Oh, look at this. Holy cow, look at how many, I mean, yeah, 8 cookies a second is kind of insane, actually. That's a lot of cookies here. News, trace amounts of cookie particles detected in most living creatures, some of which adapting them as part of new and exotic metabolic things. Your cookies bring all the boys to the yard. Oh, so now we can get a mine at 12,000 apparently. We can get a cookie mine at 12,000. Yeah, so let's just save up for the steel-plated rolling pins. We're about to get there. We just need 2,000 more. Go super overdrive, click it on the cookies. I can't remember. I wonder if you can get like different types of cookies, because hot take alert. Chocolate chip cookies are pretty decent. They're pretty decent. I prefer things like oatmeal raisin. Oatmeal raisin is unironically one of my favorite types of cookies. I think like snickerdoodle, sugar cookies, those like terrible Walmart cookies that have like that really cheap frosting are still somehow like amazing. So steel rated rolling pins, we were getting 10 cookies per second from that. Now with the upgrade, we're getting, how did that not actually help us? Oh, no, that was that. Okay, I looked at the wrong thing, but our grandmas are producing 60 cookies a second. That's actually insane. So each of them are giving 4 cookies. Okay, let's invest in, we'll get up to 20 grandmas, I think is the play here. Since we did just get the steel rolling pin, I think that could be a pretty good thing. Then we'll focus on getting, see, it's like at this point, it's not really optimal because farm costs about the same as the grandma, and grandmas are only giving us 4 cookies a second and farms are getting us 8, but gotta keep things even, right? This is the time to bake cookies bakery. We have to, you know, we have standards here. Thank you very much. You know, we have standards. We got to keep everything nice and neat. So we have 25 cursors, we have 20 grandmas, and now we will invest in getting 5 farms. And then at that point, we'll probably buy ambidextrous. The mouse and cursors are twice as effective, which means they'll each produce 0.5 cookies a second, which is not the craziest amount, but you know, is what it is. Oh man, yeah, this is starting to add up here. Okay, we'll get 1 more farm here. Maybe even invest, I don't know, maybe we get up to 10 farms. Because how much a mine gives us, mine's out cookie dough and chocolate chips. Oh, it doesn't actually tell me how much it's worth. Okay, well, we got the 5 farms. We are getting, oh, I forgot, it tells me, yeah, we're getting 130 cookies a second right now. That's insane. And like, I don't know, something about listening to this music is so chill and everything. Like, you've been on this run for 12 minutes. Actually, we'll get another farm. Yeah, let's go up to 10 farms. You've been on this run for 12 minutes, 23 seconds. Ascending now would grant you no prestige. You need 1 trillion more cookies for the next level. So that's like, there's like a whole prestige system and everything. If you've played a clicker game, you kind of know. I don't know if Cookie Clicker was like, you know, the first ever thing to do this, but it was definitely like what kind of blew up the entire genre of games, you know. I think I've played games on this channel before, like Soda Dungeon, and I mean, some of those are more of like idle games. Clicker and idle games, I mean, there's so many different subgenres and like mashing, you know, or, you know, and it's kind of hard to tell. Like, you know, people ask me a lot of the times, like, oh, well, what's the definition of like a roguelite or a roguelite? You know, all these things. It's just like, you know, there's a lot of blending between genres and stuff like that, I guess. So we'll try to get 2 more farms, I think, which at this point, these farms are getting really expensive. Honestly, we get 4 cookies a second. At this point, we might, after we get this cursor upgrade, I think we might actually try to increase our cursors. Because at that point, they're going to be giving us 1 cookie a second every time we get that upgrade. Realized I could have gotten that farm earlier. Per second. Okay, so we have freaking 10 cookie farms, 20 grandmas working for us, 25 cursors. At this point, let's go ahead and save up for ambidextrous. The mouse and cursors are twice as efficient. Actually, you know what? Until that point, let's get that up to 30. Let's get up this to 30 in preparation here, because that was pretty cheap to do. So we got 30 cursors, 20 grandmas, 10 farms. So we should have the ambidextrous, the mouse and cursor twice are effective, pretty early on, honestly. Pretty early on. Just gotta go try hard in here. We gotta try hard our cookie clicking at Time to Bake Cookies Bakery. We go hard. Your cookies now have their own website. I would hope so. When we're making 172 cookies a freaking day. News. Cookies really helped me when I was feeling low. Reveals celebrity. Yeah, cookies will do that. Cookies will do that. Your cookies now have their own website. Okay. Well, I did in fact know that because I was just told that, but I appreciate it. Cookie Farm suspected of employing undeclared elderly workforce. Uh-oh. Okay, we can do the cursor or the cheapos. How much are we making? We're making 80 cookies per second. This is only 80. Okay, we're gonna double the freaking farms. that's gonna make it huge. I mean, now we're getting 252 cookies. That was definitely the play to skip that. Now I'll get ambidextrous though. Now is the time to get ambidextrous, because that will help us like in our clicking, you know, powers or whatever. Because our click gives us 4. Obviously, the auto clicks only give. Each cursor produces 0.4 seconds per second, so or per cookies per second. My bad. This will only be 10,000 cookies, so it's not going to be too bad at all here. There we go. Ambidextrous. So it's 50,000 now for plastic mouse. Clicking gains 1% of your cookies per second. So 1% of cookies per second means that we would gain like 20 cookies every time we click at this point in time. 55,000 for the farms. Let's go ahead and get the grandmas up to 25. I think that's the play, because you got to kind of look at like how it, because obviously the more grandmas I get, the more they're costing, right? So you kind of have to like guess about what is the best, you know, spend for your money. I mean, me obviously, you know, I'm breaking it a little bit because I'm trying to keep things even, just because that's what I enjoy in you know, cookie clicker games. But if it's like, okay, if it's gonna cost me 1,000 to get 0.8 cookies, I could also pay 4,000 or 4,500 to get 16 cookies, right? So you got to kind of like look at like, you know, what makes sense. I think we're going to get a couple farms here. I think we're going to maybe go up until we get 15 farms. I don't know, maybe. That seems to be the play, because 5,000 for 16 cookies or 3,000 for 4 cookies. Yeah, it still seems like the farms are the better play. 100%. Then we maybe, I don't know. No, 50,000 is a big jump to jump to. And obviously, like, you know, this is an idle game, so what a lot of people apparently do is like, you know, they'll just leave this game running for hours and hours and hours. So, you know, you could do this, and then I could go, you know, leave and, you know, go eat dinner or something like that. Farm. I know a lot of games like nowadays, like idle games, they have like limits on that type of stuff. I just got an achievement so baked right now. I like all the like hippie references and stuff like that. But I know a lot of like idle clicker games nowadays, they kind of have pun and headline. Oh, I missed it. Your cookies are worth a lot of money, I would imagine. But anyways, in a lot of cookie clicker or, you know, clicking games or idle games, they tend to do stuff like where only like the, you know, first like, you know, hour of you being away will count, and then after that all your people will fall asleep or all your machines will break down or something. Because I think a lot of these games are trying to get like, you know, in-app purchases. They want you to like buy things of like boosts and you know, double money generators. But this is Cookie Clicker. It is a $5 game on Steam. You probably can play it for free on the Flash game. This is obviously just if you want to support the devs, you want to get the Steam Definitive Edition and everything like that. Let's go ahead and buy a mine, which mines now, each mine produces 47 cookies per second. 47 cookies per second. I think at this point, let's go ahead and buy the lubricated dentures, because that will make our grandmas earning 4 cookies a second to earning 8 cookies a second, I guess. And we have 25 of them. So it seems to be like a big jump. I mean, we're earning 400 cookies a second. So that's theoretically only going to be, I don't know. How does math work on that? 25 seconds? Is that is not how that works. We're getting about 1,000 every 2 seconds. And we need 50,000. We need 30,000, which means we need, okay, this is gonna take about a minute. It's gonna take about, actually, okay, you know what? I lied. Let's buy a freaking mine again. I mean, these are giving us so many cookies. This is ridiculous. Like when you first get the things, you know, like it's very high value. Apparently we can get a cookie factory now at 130,000. Oh, look at that. The background changed. We're getting even more cookies. I wonder if the amount of cookies we're getting is what increases the milk level. I don't know. But I don't know. Yeah, let's go ahead and get 5 mines up and running. Gotta get 5 cookie mines up and running before we probably before we get the lubricated dentures. We could either get that or the plastic mouse. News, is there life on Mars? Various chocolate bar manufacturers currently under investigation for bacterial contaminants. Oh. Okay, we got another mine here. We're getting 552 cookies a second. This is amazing. So yeah, like look at this. It's like about 9,000 for me to get, you know, an additional 16 cookies a second, or we could pay 20,000 to get 47 cookies a second. So the mines are definitely the play here. What's it gonna cost us? It's about 21,000. After that, we definitely start getting some of these upgrades here. Kitten helpers, you gain more clicks per second the more milk you have for 9 million cookies. We're honestly probably gonna be in our millions here by the end of this video. Your cookies are worth a lot of money. Okay, we got our official 5 mines, so getting 600, technically 599 cookies a second. We'll go ahead and get some of these upgrades here, because now theoretically that should only be about like a minute and a half ish, probably even less because we're actively like clicking. And then the question is, do we get lubricated dentures? Grandmas are twice as effective, or do we get the plastic mouse? Because the plastic mouse, clicking gains is one. I think we're actually going to gain that, because if we're actively playing the game and we're clicking a lot, which we are, we're going to go from like gaining like, I don't know, we're going to go from like, yeah, 8 to probably in the 30s every single click. And that's gonna increase this a lot for us here. That's gonna increase this for a lot. Oh, so what does muting this do? Minimizes this building. Oh. How do I... Oh, farms are up there. Oh. Is there really gonna be that much? Oh, okay. I see how that works. I mean, there's gonna be a... I mean, this game gets like... It's like a whole thing. Okay, we're gonna get clicking. So we went from like 8... Oh, we only went up to like 8 to 14. I guess I didn't really do the math correctly on that, but as long as we're clicking a lot, you know. What are the cursors now? They give us 1 cookie a second. So this is giving us 24 cookies per second. All my grandmas are giving us 100, 240, 235. So we will, let's just get all of these like 50,000 cookie upgrades. I think that's the play. Next one, farms are twice as effective. The farms are making us 240. Grandma's are only making us 100. So we'll skip over the lubricated dentures for 50,000. Grandmas are twice as efficient. Farms gain 1. Oh, whoa. Farmer grandmas. So we'll actually have our... Okay. Yeah, let's get fertilizer. Then we'll get lubricated dentures. Or I don't know. Or maybe we go fertilizer and farmer grandmas. Maybe we skip over the grandmas themselves, because our farms are worth, you know, making way more than the grandmas are. 200... Yeah, that'll be a bigger increase for us here. Gonna have to wait, you know, probably an additional like, you know, 10, 20 seconds or something. But not too bad at all, not too bad at all. News, cookies now illegal in some backwards country nobody cared about. Political tensions rising, war soon, hopefully. Oh my gosh. Our cookies are worth a lot of money here. Okay, so we're getting 599 cookies. Now we're gaining 839 cookies a second. We almost doubled our cookies here. So now we're gonna gain grandmas are twice as efficient. Actually, yeah, we probably do that and then do the twice as efficient again. This is, I mean, yeah, so now what is this? 600,000, cookie production multiplier plus, that's gonna cost us 1 million. Sugar cookies, there's different types of cookies. 5 million, 9 million, you gain more CPS the more you have. So we need 1 trillion cookies to evolve or whatever. Not evolve, whatever it's called, prestige. Now our clicks do 16.4, because obviously they're getting a percent multiplier based on how many cookies per second we're just auto-generating. So we will 5 more thousand, and we're gonna shoot up this as well. Let's see. So okay, we went from 839 to 1,000 cookies per second. We had changed even again. Holy cow, we're making 1,000 cookies a second, which also means every time we click, we're earning 18.6. My hands are starting to die a little bit. I'm gonna switch fingers. I'm gonna switch. Actually, does spacebar work? No. Oh, whoa, what was that? Frenzy cookie production times 7 for 1 minute. I guess we got a golden cookie. Okay, sweet. We'll get the lubricated dentures. I guess we'll just save up for a factory. Holy cow. Holy cow, we got a golden cookie. We're making 8,000 per second. That's insane. The mouse and cursors gain plus 0.1 cookie for each non-cursor building owned. Okay, let's buy a factory first of all. We have a freaking factory making us 1,829 cookies a second. Let's, I don't know, yeah, screw this. 10,000, the mouse and cursor gains. So we went from 10,000 to like 11,000. Holy cow, we're making 128 cookies per second. We just got a big jump here. Sugar gas mines are twice as effective. We're making 13,000. Let's go ahead and get up to 10 mines, I think is the play. How much does this cost? 600,000. Oh my gosh, we're getting a lot of achievements here. Let's go ahead and get our cursors up to 50. Let's get our grandmas up to 30. Let's get our farms up to 20. At this point, we just have so much money. We'll get our mines up to 15. I mean, this is, yeah, we're starting to go hard here. We lost our you know, multiplier, so we're back now in the real world of not times 7, but we're still getting 3,000 cookies a second. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. So we'll buy this mine. And then I think we'll try to get our factories up to 5. I think that's the play. News, at this point, cookies permeate the economy, says economists. If we start eating anything else, we're all dead. People come from very far away to get a taste of your cookies. Man. Man, oh man. News, free-range farm cookies popular with today's hip youth, says specialist. I love these, like, quotes at the top. I absolutely love them. People come from very far away to get a taste of your cookies. Gotcha. We're about to get another factory here, which is going to add 260 cookies a second. Bam. Oh, man. Okay, that costs 170,000. I think it's probably still worth it, right? Unless farms give us 41 cookies a second. Actually, let's get farms up to 25. I think that maybe is the play. So maybe the play. Cookie factories on strike, robotic minions employed to replace a workforce. We're just becoming like a dirty, like capitalist, like tycoon with our cookies. Okay, we got 25. If we get the grandmas, I don't have very many grandmas. They're actually cheaper than the cursors at this point. So, yeah, we'll get this. Maybe we get grandmas up to 35, I guess. They're still the cheapest thing I have, right? So if they're gonna be the cheapest, give me up to 40 grandmas at least. Give me up to at least 40 grandmas. And we're getting 4,000 cookies a second. Let's see. Do we still go for factories or try to make our farms twice as effective? That would give us, right now we're making 1,120. But if we bought, we could probably buy 2 factories, which would give us about that'd probably only give us like 500. So actually the cookie trees is probably the play. Let's get cookie trees. We'll have to save up for a little bit here. 550,000 farms are twice as effective. We're not gonna have to wait too long though. We're about to start making bank here. We're probably gonna end this episode 100%. Time to bake cookies. We'll at least be making. We'll at least have 100,000 cookies, or 1 million cookies at least. That's my goal. News, chocolate mine goes awry, floods village. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you though, my fingers here. I got my gamer braces on. This is not a game I could play for like hours and hours and hours. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, like at least actively. I mean, I'm actively doing it right now because I'm filming a Let's Play, but I don't think, I mean, there are definitely people that play this game and just like sit here for hours, like actively playing it, but I think a lot of the people playing it are probably like, you know, walking away, doing their laundry. Like I could, you know, doing chores, cooking dinner, watching a movie while it's running in the background. But we're about to hit 400,000. We're looking for 550,000 for the cookie tree. New species of puffins discovered in distant country. Yup, tastes like cookies, says biologist. What? So we just found some alien life and we're just like, Let's take a bite out of them. And they somehow taste like cookies? I don't know about that. I think we all just have so much sugar in our system because apparently the world economy has now become about cookies, which is actually kind of impressive considering I only have 2 factories, 15 mines, 25 farms, 40 grandmas, and 50 cursors. I mean, that is a lot, but to like replace entire economies, I don't know about that. So we're going from 4,000 to about 5,000 cookies a second. That was a pretty good jump. That was a pretty good jump. Mines are twice as effective. That would gain us about 1,400. Yeah, I think we get at least the mega drill and the miner grandmas. I think that's what we're going. Eventually we can get some peanut butter cookies. Ooh. Yeah, I think we definitely get the mega drill for 600,000. That's gonna be big. And then after that, we're gonna go the miner grandmas. And then after that, before we start doing the million plain cookies, we'll at least get 3 factories. A cookie bank generates cookies from interest. Oh my gosh. That's at 1.4 million. That's the next step apparently. That's the next step. Oh, are some of these people actually like farming or whatever because of our upgrades? I think so. Can we look at our stats? We're only 2% complete with the game. We only have 3% of all the achievements you can get in this game. Shadow achievements. These are feats that are either unfair or difficult to obtain. They do not give milk. Get to 1 million cookies baked in 35 minutes. Shadow achievements. Oh, so I guess they don't count for the percentage Unli got. But we got one of them. That makes me feel kind of proud, honestly. Makes me feel pretty proud. I mean, I know we got that 7 times multiplier, which kind of helped us boost it quite a lot, but... And I'm assuming, yeah, you can't see how many you missed because they don't want to make you feel bad. It wants to be like just a full-on reward of like, oh, congratulations, you were able to do that. So, mines are twice as effective. We're now getting 6,600. That actually didn't... Oh, that got us about one... Okay, that at least got us 1,400 more cookies. I must have not just noticed. So we'll go ahead and get the miner grandmas. Grandmas are twice as effective. Also boosting some other buildings. The grandmas have baked 528,000. Our cursors have gained us 250,000. Farms 1 million. Mines about 1 million. Factories 300,000. How many cookies have we made total? Cookies in baked of all time. We've baked 3.2 million cookies. Holy cow. Holy cow. Okay, let's work and get this. We got an achievement, Clickathon. Which actually, what is that for? This Clickathon. Make 100,000 cookies from clicking. Oh man, that's kind of cool to see all the progress on all those achievements and everything. It's pretty cool actually. Okay, give me this grandma, minor grandmas. Let me enslave some of these grandmas apparently to go work in the freaking cookie dough mines, the cookie dough and chocolate mines. We're almost there. Let's do it. We went from 6,670 to 7,840. That's actually so cool that you can actually see some of them now have miner equipment or some of them have farming equipment and stuff like that. So now at this point, let's get our factories up to 5. I think that's the play. I think that's the play. Then I think we buy a cookie bank. I think at that point we buy a freaking cookie bank. So, oh wait, yeah, factory, I could buy that now. So 8,000 cookies. We are making 8,000 cookies a second. I gotta like actually like switch my hands. Like I'm literally gonna like, I'm trying to like how optimally to like click a bunch without killing my hands. Factory. Yeah, at what point do we invest more in cursors and stuff like that? Cursors give us like 9 cookies a second, you know, but grandmas give us 32 and they're only like double the price-ish. So, all this math to think about. But I gotta keep things at least evens and 5s. That's always what I do in clicker games. I don't know why. Time to Bake Cookies Bakery is a established cookie cookie bakery. I think at this point, I think we save up the 1.4 million to get the bank. We could get the plain cookies, just increase our percent multiplier by 1%, which would, how many would that give us? That would actually give us 1% of like 9,000 effectively is about 900 cookies a second. The bank is going to give us probably more than that. Honestly, I think we at least want to get one bank. I think that's the play. Because all of this, the sturdier conveyor belts, factories are twice as effective, so we'd be earning an additional 1,300 a second. Yeah. I think we're going for the cookie bank. What is after that? It looks like stairs or something. Is it like a temple? Is it supposed to, I mean, what would be bigger than a bank? Like a courthouse or like I don't know. It's got to be either a political thing or like a religious thing. Those are my two predictions of what comes next. Getting 100 cookie a second, or not a second, every time we click, which in the grand scheme of things is not like the most craziest amount. I'm literally like switching what finger on my right hand is doing the clicks. I'm literally doing that. News. Fossil records show cookie-based organisms prevalent during Cambrian explosions, scientists say. Kings and queens from all over the world are enjoying our cookies. Dang, we got like the Queen of England and stuff like that consuming our cookies here. The timer now looks like it's going so much slower now because we're in the millions. Just gotta get to 1.4 million cookies. Just gotta go to 1.4 million cookies. We're almost there. We could buy plain cookies. Look at all these different types. There's our macadamia nut cookies, our hazelnut cookies, walnut cookies, cashew cookies, coconut cookies, oatmeal raisin cookies, the OG cookie. Oh man, okay. Okay, well, we got our cookie bank. We got our freaking cookie bank. They're generating 1,400 cookies a second. At this point, I think we go ahead and get plain cookies. So we'll be gaining just an extra 1,000 per second with that. And then the sturdier conveyor belts factories are twice as effective. We would be gaining about 1,300 extra a second. So that's definitely the play. We probably then at that point maybe invest in a couple more factories. I don't know what the play is there. We'll have to see the math on it. New cookie-based religions sweep the nation. I'm telling you, this thing's like a religious temple or something. I'm calling it. I'm calling it right now. And our milk is like slowly going up. I don't think it's gonna trigger this this episode because I'm pretty sure it's like, I don't know, doubles your cookie production or something for like a whole hour or something. I don't know. I'm probably wrong. That I don't know. That doesn't make sense. Maybe it's like 10 minutes or something. It's like a whole thing, though. It's a whole thing. It is a whole thing. Yeah, whatever it is going to cost 20 million, though, which that is too much to save right now. We're nice grandmas. It's a quote by grandma. Like how it doesn't actually like quote what grandma said it. They're just grandma. They're all together known as grandma. Okay, here we go. Plain cookies. So we're going from 10,000 to, oh. Why does it still say 1,000? Huh. Programming language to be named after time to bake cookies. I didn't see what the rest of that was. Why did that not increase our per second? What a minute here. Cookie production multiplier by plus 1%. I don't know what that means. Does that mean like it's not calculated in the per second, but it's like increasing that thing? I don't know. I don't know. I think you should be able to change once you buy certain cookies, you should be able to change what the graphic of the cookie that you're actually clicking so you can pick. Oh. Oh, it was just a lucky cookie that gave us 86,000. I was hoping it was a golden cookie. I was hoping it was a thing. Raw cookies per second. Golden cookie clicks. So there's not cookie clicks. Yeah, I was thinking it was gonna, you know, there'd be a separate stat for that, but. Okay, so next thing here is the sturdier conveyor belts, which is based on the factories. At that point, I think it might be worth it to invest in a couple factories, maybe, unless the mines. Actually, the mines are producing just as much per second as the factories, and they're a lot cheaper. So actually, that's probably. Well, then again, I don't know after this. We're about to get an upgrade directly helping the factories, so. Obesity epidemic strikes nation. Experts blame comic books. Oh man, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. So we're at 1.3 million cookies. Sweet. 11,000. Okay, what are we wanting to get right now? 5 million is a lot to save right now. So I think those are getting us 10 cookies a second, 32 cookies a second. Farms are 100 a second. Mines are. Let's get the farms right now. 300. Yeah. Let's get the farms to 30. Okay. Mines. Or do we go grandmas? Let's buy 10 grandmas here. Oh, that's gonna cost a lot. Okay, well let's get a couple grandmas here. Let's go to 45. Fine, I'll compromise on that. We'll go to 55 cursor. Actually, screw it. We're just gonna go to 60 on the cursors here. It's probably the play. One more. I mean, it's not the play. I'm just wanting to make everything look even, but because yeah, you'll eventually get to a point where you'll be like, holy cow, like, you know, it's so cheap to upgrade this thing or whatever. Let's see, was it 5 million here for sugar cookies? And clicking gains 1% of your CPS. There's also factors are twice as effective. Kitten helpers is looking like it's kind of getting close. 500. So what is this? This is about 1/3 of the price of a factory, and yet it is half. I think we get the mines up to 20. Okay, let's get the mines up to 20, and then the factories up to 10. I think that's the play here. I think that's the play. That's gonna be a big. It's gonna be a big jump here, but then we'll have oh, okay, actually, yeah, then we'll have. Well, no, I was gonna say it'd be going up by 15s, but it's not. That's not. So let's get the factories here up to 10. At a certain point, it might make sense to invest in one more bank potentially. I don't know, because yeah, just 5 million for the sugar cookies is. It's gonna be a little rough. Every factory we're doing though is an extra freaking 500 cookies a second. I wonder if the background's gonna change once we pass 15,000 cookies a second, or maybe it'll be like 25,000 or 50,000 or something. I don't know. Oh yeah, I get another factory. Look at all our factories down here. So yeah, one more factory and we'll be getting over 15K cookies a freaking second. Scientist predicts imminent cookie-related end of the world becomes joke among peers. But I don't know, what if that's like prestiging or something? What if that's how that works? 15,000. I could maybe the background might have changed. I don't know. I don't actually know. It looked like it might have. Cookie loans on the rise as people can no longer afford them with regular money. What does that just mean? Like the normal currency like crashed? Because if we're making this many cookies, they should be obtainable, right? Like, I just can't stop eating cookies. I think I seriously need help. Reveal celebrity. Okay, so same old, same old. Get one more factory here. There are now museums dedicated to your cookies. Holy cow. I mean, I wonder what that means. Like, just all the anomalies. Like, when we're making 15,000 cookies a second, some of them are gonna come out looking pretty crazy, right? At this point, I think we get up to. at least 1 or 2 more banks, right? At least 1 or 2 more banks. That's gonna be pretty big. I think that's the next step. I'd like to go up to 5 to make it all look clean and nice, but I don't know. We have like 3 upgrades that are all about 5 million each, so I think we at least get 1 or 2 banks here. And if it wants to send a, what is this, heralds, 100 heralds selflessly inspiring a boost in production for everyone, resulting in plus 100% cookies per second. To benefit from the herald bonus, you need 3 special upgrades you do not own yet. You'll permanently unlock it later in the game. Every 100 current players on Steam generates, oh, what, 1 herald up to 100,000 heralds. Each herald gives everyone plus 1. That is so interesting. So the more people that are playing the game, that is so interesting. The more everyone gets. That's actually so freaking interesting. Doctors warn mothers about the dangers of homemade cookies. I'm telling you, it's just like we're making like a, we're taking over this capitalistic like society. New studies suggest cookies neither speed up nor slow down aging, but instead take you in a different direction. That is hilarious. Also, yeah, my fingers. Holy cow. My fingers are dying. I might have to slow down on the clicking. We got another bank here. Let me look in the options here. Let me see if there's let's see. Yeah, I was just seeing scary stuff on. What? What is scary stuff on? Oh, apparently milk appears with enough achievements. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, well, I was just seeing it. Oh, apparently there's mods for this game too. I can't even imagine. What was I going to say? What was I gonna say? I don't even know what I was gonna say. Okay, let's see here. Let's see here. This would boost us just by 1%. That's probably the play. Oh, frenzy, 7 times for 1 minute. Okay, we're clicking here now. We're clicking here. We're gonna use this to power through these 5 million perks since we'll have to wait less. Getting 123,000 golden cookie. Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna at least click for this minute here. Gotta make the most of it. I mean, every click's giving me 1,000 cookies, so it's kind of big. It's kind of big. News: cookie factories linked to global warming. Okay, we get sugar cookies. Okay, I actually saw the per second increase, so maybe it's just not as noticeable as I was originally thinking. Maybe it was not as much as I was originally thinking. So hopefully, after this buff is done, we'll be able to get the Iron Mouse. Factories are twice as effective, yeah. Or, actually, no, okay. I'll look later. Let me at least click here. The universe pretty much loops on itself. Suggests researcher. It's cookies all the way down. Okay, there we go. That didn't seem like it increased our per second at all. See, I say that, but I don't actually know. And now, instead of gaining over 100,000 cookies a second, we're back at getting 17,000. This is so sad. Comedian forced to cancel cookie routine due to unrelated indigestion. At what point do we get more banks? Factories are twice as effective. They're only giving us 530. That would only give us an increase of 500. Yeah, let's go up to 5 banks. Let's go up to 5 banks, I think. Let's go up to 5 banks. I think I want to end the video with getting a temple. Oh, it was a temple. I was right. I was right. So I think getting a single temple is a good goal for us here. So I think that's what we're gonna go for. I think we're gonna buy 5 banks. Yeah, buy 5 banks, I think, is probably the play. Yeah, we're getting, I mean, it's just like, yeah, just like 10-15 minutes ago, getting those 500,000 cookie upgrades was like a task, and now like making 20,000 cookies a second. Next bank is going to cost us 2 million. Child labor costs 6.5 million. You gain more CPS the more milk you have. I don't know how helpful that's going to be for us, but cookie production multiplier. The oatmeal raisin cookies. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Man, it costs $2 freaking million for a bank. So now at what point, right? Is it still worth it? 6 million to gain. Wait, actually, factories are twice as. No, we're not making 500 a second. We're making 5,000 a second. Oh, I see. So that's actually going to give us 5,000 cookies a second. And these things are only going to give us. Okay, no. Yeah, that child labor is so funny to say. It's not really funny, but I don't know, in the context of this game. But yeah, we want child labor, 6.5 million. That's probably what we want. At that point, getting the 2 banks should be pretty easy. And then at that point, I guess we'll gauge whether we want temples, or like our first temple, or if we're gonna need, you know, maybe kitten helpers or oatmeal raisin cookies or some of these other things up before a temple. Multiplies the gain from 1,000 fingers by 5. Banks are twice as effective. Oh my gosh, if we got that would give us 5,000, which I guess that's what our factory child labor is about to do. So yeah, we're gonna have a big jump. We're gonna have a big jump because right now we're gaining 19,000 a second. We're gonna be gaining about 24,500 a second cookies. I mean, that is an obnoxious amount of cookies to be making. Excuse me. Like that we have so many farms. Is this actually all of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Either I counted that wrong or some of them are off the screen. I don't know. I'm looking at the top to see if there's any new headlines. Because obviously museums being dedicated to our cookies. Nothing's new there. At this point, cookies permeate the economy. If we start eating anything else, well, we're all dead. Dude, yeah, my hand. Oh man, we gotta see. I guess that's the good thing about being a clicker game, right? We can just kind of like. Oh man, I don't think most of the people playing this game are actively clicking for like an hour straight. I don't think so. So I'm gonna give my hands here a second. This would be like a good podcast. Just like talk to people while you're playing Cookie Clicker. Just to have something visually there. News: cookies tested on horses found to have no ill effects. Gotcha. Yeah, no, my fingers are dead. I mean, I'm already like struggling with this type of stuff. Yeah, playing hardcore Cookie Clicker. Woo, not the play. Not the play. I mean, it's fun. I'm enjoying it. I gotta not like, I can't be spam clicking constantly. I think that was like my upcoming album contains 3 songs about cookies. Is apparently some musician art. Like, can you imagine that? Like Kanye with Donda coming out right now, and like Drake his new album. Like they're just like, yeah, you know, 3 of the songs are about cookies. Do your cookies contain wolfmen? I keep seeing these interesting ones after they've already happened. I'm sad. Is our planet getting lighter? Experts examine the effects of intensive chocolate mining. Let's look at some of these stats while we're waiting here. So baked right now. Wake and bake. I love the marijuana references. So baked right now. Hardcore baking, Cookie Monster, mass producer. So we got all the have one factory. I'm assuming what the next one's probably like have 100. Own 100 buildings. Click a golden cookie. Give your bakery a name. Shadow achievements. 1 trillion cookies. Okay, so we're getting close. We're getting close to child labor. We're getting close. I'm gonna get some clicking in here for us. We gotta end it with a temple. That's gotta be how this ends. It's gotta be how this video ends. Tomorrow's wealthiest people will be calculated by their worth in cookies, predict economists. Yeah, not any, oh, there we go. So we went from 19,000 to 24,000. We got an achievement enhancer. What is that for? Purchase 20 upgrades. Okay, okay. So now at this point, what's the play? Is getting, okay, let's get the bank up to 5. Let's get the bank up to 5. And then at that point, oh, lucky, 97,000 cookies. It's pretty decent. I mean, not the best thing, but I'll take it. I'll take it. So I think the play is to get 2 more banks and then get a temple. Though cookie producer, some of these multiplies the gain from 1,000 fingers. What is 1,000 fingers? The mouse and cursor gain 0.1 cookie for each non-cursor building owned. Yeah, we own a lot of buildings, so how many do they actually give right now? They're giving 11 cookies a second. So all of my cursors totaling giving me 710. Grandmas are giving me 1,500. Farms are giving me 3,000. Mines 5,000. Factories 10,000. Banks only giving us 5,000, which makes sense. Yeah, definitely getting 2 banks right now is the play. I think that's definitely the play. But yeah, I'm setting the goal. We are not allowed to end this video till we get a temple. Not allowed. As the cookies permeate the economy, we've seen that before. We get a bank, 26,000. Oh my gosh, this is insane. Yeah, we definitely get 1 more bank here. Just like hard not to actively click, because I mean, getting like, you know, this much. Trace amounts of cookie particles detected in most living creatures, some of which adapting them as part of new and exotic, metabolic process. We've seen that before. Would it make sense to start getting any of these? I don't think so, because these are pretty expensive on their own. Maybe the farms with the grandmas. I don't know. Sometimes how I play these games is that whatever like the cheapest upgrade is, like in this case grandmas, I'd be like, okay, grandma's going up to 50, and I would just force it to 50, and then whatever's the cheapest at that point, force it to, you know, 5 more or whatever. I'm trying to play a little bit more intelligently since, you know, trying to show off, you know, my esport clicking skills. I've had dreams about cookies 3 nights in a row now. I'm a bit worried, honestly, reveals celebrity. Okay, we're about to get our 5th freaking cookie bank. About to get our 5th freaking cookie bank. Boop. Getting 27,000 cookies a second. So now at this point, do we just try to get the temple, or actually, I think before we do, it's gonna be a long cookie clicker episode. We hope glad you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully, if you're still watching at this point, someone's gonna be doing right. Banks are twice as effective. What would that? That'd be giving me 7,000 extra cookies. See, it's like I want to get all these upgrades before we get that point, but I know that's not the play. But like, because we don't know how much it's probably gonna be giving us like, I don't know, 4,000 or 5,000 itself is my guess. So 4,000 or 5,000 increase for 20 million. Cookie production 1%. That's effectively gonna get, if it works the way I think, it's gonna give us 2,700. Gain from 1,000 fingers. I don't know if we're going to be able to see how much that's actually gaining us. Also, we're only 3% of all the upgrades. We're only 4% of all the achievements. I think, I don't know. You gain more CPS the more milk you have. I don't know. I mean, how much milk how much milk? Yeah, I don't know how much is actually increasing, right? I don't know how much that's increasing. I mean, at this point, what? 1,000 cookies for, I don't know. Do we just do that? I think we actually go up to 15 factories, honestly. I think that's the play. I think that's the play. Maybe going mines, honestly, then too. Maybe we go up to 25. Yeah, no, I think it's been a while since we did that. So let's now get our mines up to 25. Actually, farms. Let's get grandma's up to 50. We got an achievement, sloppy kisses. What is that? Have 50 grandmas. Okay, that's the thing. What? There wasn't one for cursors? Oh, there was. Okay, mouse wheel. Let's go to 35 farms. 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. That would be a pretty cool thing to do. Okay, let's see here. At this point, let's wait a minute. Oh, I think this unlocked some new upgrades here. Prune juice and worker grandmas. I don't think we had that. Okay, well, let's get both of those. Both of those upgrades, and then I think at that point, I think we could just save for the temple and call it a video. Because I am determined to get this temple, but I want to do it the right way. I could just sit here for like, you know, a little bit and force get 20 million, but we gotta do this in the optimized way here, right? Which, okay, let's see. Well, I mean, that would give me 2,000 more a second. Grandmas are twice as efficient. Right now we're making 2,000 cookies a second. So this is effectively gonna give us what, 1,500? 1,500 to 2,000 extra for 5 million. Or we could do, oh, see, that doesn't make 1,500. Or we could just do that for 2 million. Grandmas are twice as efficient. Factories gain +1 CPS per 3 grandmas. Twice as so these are effectively the same thing. Scissor resistant credit cards. Huh. I'm debating on what the play is. I don't know. Worker grandmas is probably factories gain the CPS. Per 3 grandmas. Yeah, I think we get some worker grandmas. Okay, I think the play is we're gonna get worker grandmas and then we're gonna go for just straight for the temple. We could go grandmas are twice as efficient, but I think we skipped that. I think we skipped that one because that's only going to give us an increase of 1,600. This thing is going to give us that same thing plus probably a huge amount. So, and whatever that kitten helpers is probably pretty good as well, but I don't know the number on it. So I just want to get this temple and call it a day, honestly. That's what I want. Most bakeries now fitted with ATMs to allow for easy cookie withdrawal and deposits. Are these cookies getting stale? Like, have I just figured out one way to make them not go stale? Okay, so here we go. 33,000 to 38,000. That was a jump of like 5,000. That was the play. And we went the frenzy. Okay, actually, at this point, let's use this to get as many of these upgrades as we can. If we're getting a frenzy here, I don't know. We might as well get these upgrades, like that grandma thing here. We'll get the kitten helpers. Yeah, no, I think actually factory. It's only cost $1 million. Give me up to 20 here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, those frenzies help so much. Okay. At this point, actually mines. Let's go up to 25 mines. Yeah, no, we'll do that. Okay, now we're gonna get ultra drill. Mines are twice as effective. That's gonna give us 50,000 cookies a second. Holy cow. Though I don't know. I think it's actually because of production. That might be skewed there. But okay, do that. 382,000. Oh man, a national day has been created in honor of your cookies. Yeah, we're making 380,000 of them. It better have. It better have. Okay, we're back down to 54,000. Wow. No, yeah, let's Let's get these freaking upgrades. Let's get these upgrades here. Because I think we can get that and then we'll get the temple. I wanna get these on the way here. Though I don't know. At this point, yeah, okay, we'll get kitten helpers and then I think we go for temple. I think that frenzy allowed us to, in the same amount of time it would have taken, you know, buffed up a lot of these things here. Banks, 2 million for 1,500. Yeah, I think we get the kitten helpers. Okay, kitten helpers, 54,000 to 59,000. So that was effectively 5,000 a second increase. Okay, at this point now we're going for the temple. We're going for the temple here. We're looking to that's the final boss of Cookie Clicker for us on this episode. That's the final episode. Not final episode, but final thing we want to do this episode. I'm very interested in trying to get shadow achievements. I like the concept of them. Like I wish we could click these upgrades and have, you know, do it whichever one chose. So we have made 77 million cookies of all time. 77 million freaking cookies. That's insane. That is insane. The Time to Bake Cookies Bakery. It's freaking TTB, Time to Bake. Cookies slowly creeping up their way as a competitor to traditional currency. If there was ATMs, I guess there were only ATMs in cookie stores, but still. Also, okay, do we get oatmeal raisin cookies on the way? Because this is probably only going to give us 5,000, right? 5,000 a second. 5,000 a second. This would give us about 6,000 a second for more. You know what? No. We're just going for the temple just so I can end this episode. I think this is already been like an hour and 10. If you're still watching me play Cookie Clicker at this point, I appreciate it. Maybe you just enjoy my voice. I don't know why you would, but that's on you. That's on you. So we're almost halfway there to get in the temple. I'm not addicted to cookies. That's just speculation by fans with too much free time, reveals celebrity. Maybe we should have just gotten the temple in the last frenzy. I don't know. Maybe that would have been the play, but screw it. I'm totally chill playing Cookie Clicker for over an hour. Cookie factories on strike. Workers demand to stop being paid in cookies. Hey, if the currency is pretty quickly about to become cookies, just saying, probably not the worst idea to be being paid in whatever the you know, the main currency is here. What is info? Give me Steam. Yeah, like the whole version history. I mean, yeah, this has been like being updated like constantly. Like, oh my gosh, just like every freaking. I mean, look at this. Since 2013. 2013 apparently was made the game in a couple hours for laughs. Kind of started to regret it. Oh well. Then like several days later, revamped the whole game. Man, and here we are, freaking, you know, all this time later. What is that? Oh, I got an achievement. Olden cookies. What? I just got a secret achievement for looking in there. What was that? Olden cookies. Find the forgotten Madeline. Oh man, it's chocolate cookie. It's chocolate milk now. Huh. Okay, wait. Let me see. Is there any other secrets in here? That was interesting. That is interesting. Yeah, I don't see any other cookies. That's hilarious though. What happens if I click like these cookies? Oh, tiny cookie. I got an achievement for that too. What was that? Okay. Well, where was that one? Click the tiny cookie. Oh, there's got to be more. Is there one in the options menu? One in the options menu. There's got to be more quirky stuff. There's got to be more quirky things here. Export save, save and quit. Wipe save. Do not want to wipe our save. That's not what I want to do here. We already clicked that. Can I click these? Not clicking those. Okay. Maybe. I don't know. I'm just double checking, right? Oh, what is chocolate milk here? Milk flavors unlocked. Starter milk for 25 achievements. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Yeah, no, I think we're about to get the freaking temple. We're about to do it. We're about to do it. Let's see. We're so close. We're in the home stretch here, y'all. We're in the home stretch. We're about to get our freaking cookie temple. Is our media controlled by the cookie industry? This could very well be the case. Says crackpot conspiracy theorist. Was that oh, lucky. 2 million cookies. Here we go. We got the freaking temple. The temple gives us 8,000 cookies a second. That is insane. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed, you know, us checking out Cookie Clicker. I just, if anything, wanted to play the game, you know, for one episode of a Let's Play series and just honestly pay tribute to it, you know, if anything, because, you know, it's kind of what popularized the clicker genre, and it's a very interesting, fun game. So let me know if somehow you enjoy watching me clicking cookies over and over for an hour long, and I will make more episodes, but if not, you know, make sure you guys subscribe, ring that bell like all the big boy YouTubers say, to be notified, you know, when the big boy, I don't know what, I'm having a stroke. Subscribe, ring that bell to be notified when I make some videos. And if you are going to be grinding out the cookie industry in your own bakery and cookie clicker, then I wish you guys luck and see you all next time.